Tag.
Good to see you again.
Good to see
we
you.
saw you at London Film Festival.
Yes.
And a lot has happened for you since then.
Yes.
What is it like for you coming to the BAFTAs and receiving this recognition for a film that you've had such a huge part in?
Well, I mean, going to the BAFTAs is such a high acknowledgement, you know, and it's always, also as a foreigner, I mean, for me that feels I'm feeling hugged, you know, because it's not always the case that you are acknowledged by your peer group from another country. And that's the first step. So when you get nominated, the voters are mostly musicians, I think. And so I'm all over, being very enjoying that process. And obviously the film is getting so many positive reactions that I'm very, very happy about that. And that the music is one part of that.
And for you, with so many people seeing it and providing their feedback and all the positive feedback that you've had, are people seeing into it things that you don't realise that you did, that are natural for you but other people find hard?
I don't think so. I rather think that people are, specifically also a lot of young people. I was not so, in the beginning I was thinking maybe the topic of voting a pope is maybe something for an age group 50 and 50 plus or something like that, you know. But even my daughters, who are 27, they went into the movie like 3 times with friends, and I heard from a lot of people that like young people are, enjoying it a lot because it is a thriller, it's entertaining, but it has also a lot of like depth in terms of, questions about belief, questions about diversity, openness, and I think that is these are a lot of topics that people are interested in, and so I had the feeling that it had a lot of positive reactions that I didn't was expecting, and I also thought that there were a lot of laughs in the cinema about the film where I didn't know that people were laughing, but there's a couple of scenes where they just laugh out loud, and that is wonderful.
And is it a pleasure as a composer to be surprised in that way, in the way that people respond to your work, whether they're critics, other artists, or members of the public?
Well, I mean, I'm a performing artist. I know how it is to stand on stage and get applause and, sitting at the merch table and sell my records. And normally when something works very well, the line on the merch table is very long. Yeah. If it doesn't work well, nobody's coming. So in a way, going on tour with a film and seeing the audience responding is a little bit like, having a live concert. And that's so wonderful because you recognize that the work that everybody has done is in a way reflecting in the audience, and the reaction is somehow uplifting. And I would say it gives me a lot of hope for the next movie, because I'm going onwards and I feel like, well, that's great. There is an impact that a movie can have.
And talking about your next movie, what projects have you got coming up, but also how has your approach changed through living this Conclave and All Quiet on the Western Front experience of having people cast so many eyes over it?
Well, I'm working on the next film of Edward Berger right now, and we're already pretty much in a progress of doing that. And I learned specifically in my collaboration with Edward, creating music that is precisely composed for certain scenes and that is not overpowering the film, but at the same time he gives me a lot of space for scenes when, to create an impactful piece of music there, but then also having quietness and a sense of emptiness at some point. And I think that helped me a lot in working with not so many themes in a film, but creating themes that are strong and recognizable. And I think from All Quiet I learned that a lot, and with Conclave I maybe expanded that.
Yeah, I mean sometimes when I don't have time to watch All Quiet, I will just turn it on and play your 3-note sequence.
Yes.
Over and over. It's had such a huge impact, but congratulations on everything. Congratulations on this, and it's lovely to see you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you.